Hey everybody, welcome to the weekly update for the week of, well, the first day of September actually, from what it looks like, yeah. Actually, it will be the first day of September when you see this, but I'm recording on the 30th, this is the second last day of August. So, thank you everybody for the support. I've recently reached 1,000 subscribers, as you saw on Friday afternoon, that is. Well, I was too. It could have been evening where you were too, it could have been Saturday for all I know where you were too, and it could have been really early Friday morning. Needless to say, I've reached 1,000 subscribers, and you now notice that Chronicles of a Dark Lord, Episode 1, Tides of Fate, is now started. I'm after getting some feedback on it, and so far the feedback has been very, very positive. Although one jackass, jokingly obviously is what I'm gonna lead to, Colin L112 is saying, oh, maybe I should dislike the video and unsub and all that, but he's just joking around with me, gentle ribbing. I do the same thing to him, saying, you're screwing up in Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past, or the original Zelda. Yeah, unsub. No, but don't actually do that. It's just a joke. Running joke. You'll also notice that on Much Games, we have resumed Mario U, and we hope to edit more of those, or hopefully last night, on Saturday, we edited more of them, hopefully. At the time that I'm recording this on Friday, we weren't sure if we were all hanging out Saturday after I get off work, and if we do, we don't know what we're doing. If we're getting ready to record more of the next LP we already started, which is Mario Party 2, or edit more Mario U. Then again, all I know, if we don't do Mario U Saturday night, Cole could end up coming down Sunday night like he did last Sunday night and working on Mario U with me. We don't know. But thanks for the support. I really appreciate it. Reaching 1,000 subscribers. Not 100,000. That'd be cool. If I reached 100,000, like 1,000 the other day, and then got to 100,000 like that, something's messed up. And if I pass Bonga and all of them, and people like Slim Covey and HC Bale, I'd be like, what the hell? That quick in like a day or two? Yeah, something's fishy about that. It'd be like probably a YouTube area. Be kind of funny. Anyway, DuckTales is going along pretty well. After I finish recording this, I'm going to record the next part of FF9 Part 12. I have recorded since like last week. I can't remember when I recorded it. But yeah, I haven't recorded. I put up on Monday, I put up one part 11. On Monday or Tuesday, I put up part 11. I haven't put up the next part because I haven't edited it yet. But it's ready. Mortal Kombat 9, I hope to record on Sunday and put it up shortly after this. And I already have part 2 of Chronicles of Dark Lord, and that's going to be up on Sunday. So on Sunday, at the time you're watching this, it'll be Sunday already. You should see like at 11:30 a.m. Eastern, you'll see the weekly update. Probably at 1:30 Eastern, you're going to see Chronicles of a Dark Lord, which would be 3 o'clock Newfoundland time. And then 3:30 Eastern time, 5 o'clock Newfoundland time. I'm going with Eastern time because that's the most common one when it comes to North America. You will see, hopefully, the next part to Mortal Kombat 9, which will be Katana's story. Right now I have the house to myself, so I have plenty of time to record. I have to do some editing, and I probably might have to do some tweaking with the next part to Master Quest 8. That's why I haven't seen it, because there wasn't any video after that was fine, but that particular video had some audio issues with the commentary and the game sound. For some reason, ZSNES wanted to be a bitch. So I might have to, I got the game, even though I pretty much got that LP recorded, I might have to go back and redo that video. So if you do see that video, the world map might already be completed for that world, and I will explain it in the video like I am now. One other game I forgot to mention is Kirby, so I'm hoping to record more Kirby tomorrow night, depending on if I hang out with the Much Games crew. Even if I do hang out with them, if I'm at Cole's house, and we decide not to do Mario Party, maybe I'll do a Kirby video with Bonga and them involved. If not, I'll probably do it late that night when I get home. That's pretty much it for my updates. I don't really have anything else on the menu for talking about my LPs, I do believe Cole is pretty close to 1,000. He's like 120 odd, I think. I could be wrong. Away from 1,000. Bonga's pretty close to 12,000. He's also started Chrono Trigger on the Much Games channel, the Much Games Guys channel, so you should be checking that out. Cole told me in September he finally hopes to get back into Mega Man for Much Games and work on that, and then once he's finished, then the rest of the Vosh can continue on with the other members of the Much Games crew. I was going to go out and buy a new game today. I was looking at a couple of games, like PS3 games. I'm not getting the new Final Fantasy that just came out. What's that? Final Fantasy 14. It came out like the 27th of this month of August. I was at Best Buy earlier today. Well, the time I'm recording this is Friday. I kind of keep saying that because, you know, when I recorded this, it was August 30th. I went up, and yeah, they did have the new Final Fantasy, but I'm not in the MMORPGs, so I decided that, no, I'm not going to get that, obviously. I was thinking of getting Shin Megami Tensei. I think it's the newest one for the 3DS. It was there, but I decided not to get it right now. So, for once, I actually left Best Buy without, or any kind of retail place like Best Buy that has electronics and video games, without actually buying anything. Which is kind of strange, because usually when I go in, as Cole, Colette, and Bongo will tell you, when I go in a place like that, or GameStop, or EB Games in Canada, I usually end up buying something. Not all the time, but most of the time I end up buying something. Did I get anything in the mail from Amazon, like the Master Sword I got and all that? No, I haven't ordered anything off Amazon. I have ordered a couple, like I did order like a cookbook that I can like give to my mom or dad, from like Chapters Indigo in Canada and all that, and it did show up about a week or so ago. I think it might show up before or after the Master Sword, or around the same time. I think it showed up the day before the Master Sword did. And the Master Sword actually showed up earlier than a week or so earlier than what it was supposed to, which is kind of cool. Yeah. So check out everybody's Much Games on the Much Games crew, the channel. Solid Cole is doing a couple of games, and Bonga is doing Mega Man 9, which finishes on Monday, which is a holiday in Canada, Labor Day. Unfortunately, I am working that day, but it's a short shift. It's like an 8:30 to 3 o'clock shift. But the cool thing is, I get paid double because it's a holiday, so I get paid time and a half. So my hourly wage, say my hourly wage is like 12, 13 bucks an hour, I would actually get, say if it was 12, I would get 18 bucks an hour for 6 hours because it is a holiday. So it's kind of cool if you work a holiday sometimes, unless it's like Christmas or something like that. But I don't mind that because it's not like I'm working that night. I'll be home by an early time, like mid-afternoon, and then I can record, and that's 2 days in a row. Not with that you know, that's wage, but 2 days in a row I get that short shift, which is like Monday and Tuesday, so I can get home like 4 o'clock by 4, or 3:30 or 4 o'clock, depending on my shift, and like get a chance to record. I did buy a few games off of Steam. I do have a few games on my Steam list. I don't have my Steam open right now. I actually closed it down. Not closed my account, and then I just closed the Steam application because I wasn't playing any games. I got a bunch of games. There's a few on my Steam list. So remember, I did put it in last week's description, I think, the Show Off 84, so you can check it out there. We can also find like Cole and L on it, and Nufi Bonga, Zeo Lightning, Lancer, you know, Grandpa Joe, I'm just naming a few of them. LP Grotus is on it, you know, so you can find a few of the Much Games crew on Steam. Pretty much that's all I gotta say. I'm gonna go now and edit that FF9 video and probably upload part 4 of DuckTales. Oh yeah, I mentioned in Chronicles of Dark Lord something happened with the DuckTales video, but the DuckTales part 4, because I split the Amazon in 2 parts, as I mentioned in part 3. Funny thing happened with that, and I'm not going to get into it. You're going to have to watch Chronicles of Dark Lord episode part 2, I should say. Well, episode 1, Tides of Fate part 2. But I'm just going to call it Chronicles of Dark Lord part 2. So I will mention that what happened there. But by the time you see that, DuckTales would have already been uploaded. So, if you're wondering what happened with DuckTales, I'll say that, I'll tell you what happened, and then I'll stop this video. What happened with DuckTales is I was recording it in full screen, because I didn't do it in small window, it was full screen, HD. I split the video into 2 parts, so I already had part 3 done, which you saw uploaded on the 29th, which actually was my dad's birthday. So I had that uploaded, and then I directly right after that, shortly after that, well, probably a couple hours ago, because I had company call over. It was my dad's birthday, family and everything, family and friends of the family. But anyway, long story short, I went to record it. Because I had the game paused, and I just had it minimized, so I was able to walk away for a while. And anyway, long story short, I came back, did the video, got to the boss, defeated the boss, saw the ending cutscene, and just when the cutscene says level completed, not Bandicam, but DuckTales itself, the game, the application, DuckTales Remastered EXE, whatever it's called, crashed. The game crashed. First time I've ever seen that game crash. So then Bandicam was, it would crash, and Bandicam was still recording. I couldn't tell it was recording because the screen. But then when that window crashed, Bandicam automatically stopped recording because it was recording something that's no longer opened. So then when I went to go look at the play, and the game saved. It even saved. And when I went back to play DuckTales, it was already at the saying that Transylvania and Amazon were done. So I was like, shit. I gotta delete my save file, go all the way back, replay the game, get back to that part of DuckTales. Hopefully have the same kind of file I already had with the money from the previous Transylvania and all that stuff. Or close to it, and then continue on. But before I started recording Chronicles of Dark Lord Part 2 on Friday night, the night that I'm recording this, what happened? I opened up Bandicam to get ready to use, because I used that with Chronicles of Dark Lord, and it came up and said, you had a corrupt file, DuckTales, blah, blah, blah. Do you wish to recover it? And I said, yes. Recovered it, and I'm happy to say I did not have to delete my save file and redo the game again and get back to that point. So the file was fine. So by the time you see this video, you've already seen DuckTales at that point, and I'm explaining now in this, and I'll explain it again in Chronicles of Dark Lord, what happened with the DuckTales. So it was kind of a funny situation that happened. The game, it wasn't Bandicam, it was the game itself that crashed. Anyway, I'm going to sign off now, go do some more recording, some editing, probably have a relaxing, if not, I'm going to have a nice relaxing evening besides editing, seeing how I got the house to myself on this horrible Friday night, because it's pouring rain, well, really rainy and windy. But it's a holiday weekend, so peace out, guys. Thanks for watching, and see you later.